got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the guards to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a, come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of, mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. Club, full of, mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady aftermath.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Somebody's about to grab a pencil and write this guy's name in the record book. We don't know for sure if he's going to get it, but he is inching closer.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
And can we give him the trophy already? Closer every game, and I'm tuned in to see if he finally accomplishes it.
You gotta finish strong, and it's big for this player right now. He could be in those record books, but you gotta continue to play at the level he's been playing all season.
Yeah, Chan, he has to finish strong, but what was most impressive is the way he started the season, to put him in position to threaten this record, and I believe if he keeps going hard, he'll get it.
Somebody.
I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
In my back, bro. Like abracadabra. If I'm a last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save? Trying to raise the morning sun. Got problems that I can't outrun. Missing every shot I take. Watch my chances always slip away. I'm never home. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life's short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. I don't need a dollar to know. Turn my issues into solid gold. I'm adding up my past mistakes, getting richer from the mess I made. And I'm still counting my blessings, no matter how hard I'm stressing. Turn off the TV's depressing and let it go. Take yesterday and I kiss it goodbye. I'm not gonna miss it. The future's calling, I better pick up the phone. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life's short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Strike.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettucemen. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now. My mistake. It's damn namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblades and katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing up spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll round the corner, run another level, watch my inner glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. You watch out now. Come heavy water. Now listen to me. Yeah. Gonna run down man, them not play. My bloodline everywhere, they got it come anyways. You know the struggling ain't living, so the hustle comes easy. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. Heads high now, not going under. Oh, not gonna let you go. Pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. That's how I be happy. This for all my not a baby. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like Magnolia. Yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16, renegade on the make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Out of my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky.
It's week 11 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' rangy quarterback. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Chiefs and the Texans.
The Chiefs defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And boy, has his game grown. When he came into the league, we knew he could play zone and make plays looking back into football. But his man-to-man skills have increased so much that his defensive coaches have been more aggressive up front and left him on an island more often.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be a third and about 13. Stroud looking to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And Stroud now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud working out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Chiefs defense back out there. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes out right around the 39.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
The throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 27, Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Big gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Delson in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Again, it's Stroud.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They need 18 yards here on third down.
On the quick, right?
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Chiefs defense back out there. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Another one caught by Collins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A handoff to Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll see what they can do in trying to force a stop as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd and 2.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I did it for geek.
Can we give him the trophy already? Defensive Player of the Year. I know sometimes they say it's defensive.
I know you heard that. Young on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my.
If Defensive Player of the Year went to people on a sorry team, this guy would be my #1 candidate. He is really going out each and every week and putting his imprint on this game, but his team is still a bottom 5 club.
Man, I need to look at my teammates funny if I'm in his position. I'm going to look at them. Y'all need to change y'all's diet. Y'all need to get in the weight room, get in the film room. Something has to happen because I'm balling and y'all ain't holding y'all into the deal.
But constantly, he's a leader. He displays this, like RC says, each and every week. The team isn't good, but that's okay. They're going to get better when they realize they need more players like him.
Nobody in the NFL has ever said the team isn't good, but that's okay. And I hope he's not saying that in the locker room. If
Turned your back on me just to get some wrecks.
Defensive Player of the Year went to people on a sorry team, this guy would be my #1 candidate. He is really going out each and every week and putting his imprint on this game, but his team is still a bottom 5 club.
Man, I need to look at my teammates funny if I'm in his position. I'm going to look at them. Y'all need to change y'all's diet. Y'all need to get in the weight room, get in the film room. Something has to happen because I'm balling and y'all ain't holding y'all into the deal.
But constantly, he's a leader. He displays this, like RC says, each and every week. The team isn't good, but that's okay. They're going to get better when they realize they need more players like him.
Nobody in the NFL has ever said the team isn't good, but that's okay. And I hope he's not saying that in the locker room. If Defensive Player of the Year
Deep, salty. I've been ballin'. Now why me ball on it? Now why me ball on it? Yeah. Now why me ball on it? Now why me ball on it? Yeah.
Here we go again. Ready?
Keep the back
Yeah. Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his, then ask his who the man.